Hello everyone, this is Shane from Storm Shadow 75, and today we are going to be taking a look at Lino, Lord of the Thundercats from Super7, their Ultimates line. I don't know much about this line. I don't know much about Super7 either. This is my first figure that I got. I also got Panthro, and I'll be doing a review on him at another time. But right now, this is the box that it comes in. It comes in this plain brown box with Thundercats, and it says Lino on it. So there's not much to that. But then it comes, once you open it up, it has this box inside, which is really nice. I love the way it has the Thundercats symbol on it. It says Thundercats, says Lino on it. You flip it around, and it has some great Thundercats logo right there on the back. Slip this off. There's some classic Thundercats artwork right there, which I remember as a kid when I used to watch this cartoon, which was awesome. You know, you would see this right here. You would see this artwork, and you knew, okay, that's the Thundercats right there. And I don't know if many of you have seen this cartoon or not, but if you get a chance, go back, watch this cartoon. It was way ahead of its time. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wish they would bring it back, at least put it on Cartoon Network, show the reruns of it, or put it on Boomerang, something. But this would be cool to have back. I mean, you know, I've seen the original Transformers and G.I. Joe. They still have it on. You know, I catch them every now and again. But to see the Thundercats story again would be great, especially now as an adult. So anyway, with that being said, this is the front part of the box. It's a window display. Of course, Lino's not in there, or the accessories, but this guy comes with a boatload of accessories. So there he is. There's Lino, the Lord of the Thundercats. All right, so let's get started with him. So he comes with, this guy comes with, so before we get started with articulation and everything, I just want to go over a few things. So this guy comes with literally, he has 4 claw shields. 2 of them that have the Sword of Omens in it. The one that's on his hip right now, the one that's on his side, that one right there, the Sword of Omens comes out, which I will show you here in a few minutes as we go over this figure. The other one is just molded in. It's a different claw. Like this claw shield that's on here right now is more of the cartoon. The other one is more, has like a fur texture. It's more of a realistic. Well, they both could be realistic. One could be more armored. The other one could be more, you know, animalistic, so to speak. He comes with the hands that you see that are on him right now. Then he comes with 2 other sets, another set of left hands and another set of right hands. He comes with the Sword of Omens, you know, the actual sword, not the dagger part of it. So he comes with that, and he comes with an alternate head, and he comes with, I believe, the Book of Omens. It's been a long time, but I do know that, you know, I do believe, I should say, that is called the Book of Omens. But anyway, whatever. This guy here, I have to honestly say, he looks like he jumped right off the page of the comic books or cartoon, whatever you want to say. I think he is phenomenal. I love the way that they did the paint on his face. I mean, look at that. That is fantastic. And you could tell this guy is, you know, with his red hair, his lion's mane, so to speak. I guess that's what we were trying to get when they did his hair like this. But anyway, the paint deco on this guy is great. I mean, you know, to his wrestler's leotard, that's what I always thought it was, because I mean, look, this looks like a wrestling belt right here. You know, you have these little nods on Quigglies, whatever you want to call them, on the sides, and then you have the actual Thundercats emblem. I mean, the paint is just fantastic. I mean, look at that thing. Nothing is out of whack. There's no, I mean, this paint is just on point, I have to say. And the texture in the belt, they even gave it a little leathery texture here, even though this is all molded in and painted. I mean, that's fantastic. So, moving on, here's the back. I got a little smudge right here. Just a little one. That's probably just from being in the box, but oh well. Nope, there's another one right there too. Oh well, it is what it is, but for most part, the paint's good. And still, as you can see, the back of the belt too, it has that little bit of a leathery texture right there. I don't know. To me, I think that is awesome. So you have his arms. You know, let's go over some articulation here. So his arms, they move out that far. They will move 360 degrees all the way around. Okay. He's only single jointed elbow. So that's as far as you're going to get that elbow to go. He does have a bicep swivel on both arms. Okay. So then he has these, he has a wrist swivel, and his wrists, they bend up and down, or side to side, I guess you would say, not up and down like you would want him to, you know, when he would hold the sword out to get it to point forward, which would be cool because, I mean, you'd want the hand, if he's holding the sword, to be the other way where it would bend from this side, not here. But overall and all, still, it's a great figure. Nice paint deco here. These are more of a, like a, I guess you could say, slightly opened hand. I haven't tried putting the Sword of Omens into his hands yet, as far, well, these ones here, because the other ones are kind of tight. Here's his claw shield. All right, it's actually, there's a little peg on the side that you plug this into. So be careful trying to get that off of there, because it's kind of mushroom headed on it. So you got to kind of, yep, see? So that'll hold it on there. All right, he's single jointed kneed. His foot moves up and down, it's tight. Doesn't really have a pivot. His legs, that's as far as he can go out. He can almost do a full split. That's as far as forward as they move. That's as far backwards as they move. He has a upper thigh swivel, no boot swivel, you know, and no ankle pivot or anything. His waist does turn, so, you know, he turns at the waist. And he can look down that far. He can look up that far. His head turns to the right, turns to the left, and, you know, it goes all the way around. If you want to go all the way around, he's got a nice, that's about as far as his ab crunch goes there, and then his ab crunch goes back. I know I seen in Pixel Dan's video that his was all wiggly waggly here on this ab crunch. Mine is not that way, so unfortunately, I guess his was just, that's just the way it was made. I did not get any of the Mattel versions of these. I do believe that Mattel made these first before Super 7. So with that being said, like I said, I don't know much about them. All I know is that this is a fantastic figure, and I can't say that enough. So here's his claw shield. All right, as you can see, the detail running through this claw shield. The knuckles on here, which are fantastic. The claws themselves. Okay, the under part of the shield. And of course, this is molded the piece right here, but this is not the one that goes onto his arm anyway. Has a Sword of Omens in it. There's the Eye of Thundera. And of course, just like the way it was in the cartoon, you know, these side parts are down. You know, when he does his sight beyond sight, these things, they turn, they go the opposite way. But anyway, you give this a little pull, and there's your Sword of Omens. Well, the dagger version anyway. And that paint, once again, the paint deco on this thing is fantastic. I can't say that enough. I mean, that's a perfect eye on there. You know, the detail in the hilt, everything. And then to go back in, as you can see inside, there is a little hole in there for this to slide into. So you just gently slide it back in there and then just push it. That's it. Done. It's in there. You know, and it comes out nice and tight either way. So I remember from when I was a kid and I used to watch this cartoon, and this, you know, he would put this thing on. I know he defeated Mumra one time with the actual, his reflection on his claw shield, which was really, really, you know, ahead of its time, I have to say. And this claw shield wasn't just a shield. I mean, it did a whole lot of things. I remember, I think it was either the claws or these knuckles. They used to shoot out, and he could use it as like a grappling hook. So, you know, he could swing, and if he was falling, he could, you know, catch himself. But either way, whatever the case, I thought it was cool. I mean, of course, they're not going to do it with this. I mean, that would be kind of hard to do, but it's still, it is neat. I mean, out of the 4 claw shields that they made, I guess they could have done one that had, you know, just for an action accessory. To have these shooting out, that would be pretty cool. So anyway, whatever. That's the claw shield that goes onto his side. Now, he has another one that hangs on his side, like I said. Now, this is the other one. And this one I like. I like this one a lot. This one is, you know, it just looks like a giant lion's claw. You know, with the fur on it. Once again, you have the knuckles the same way as you did on the other shield. You know, you have the claws, and then you have this underneath. I guess that would be part of some of the gadgets that this thing used to have, you know, to have the, you know, these things come shooting out to be used as a grappling hook. So there's this other shield as well. As you can see, it has the actual peg hole, which pegs onto the side, you know, and he can wear it. So there's that one. Then you have, once again, another claw shield, and this one plugs into his hand. So you would take Lino and you'd pop off his hand, and then you would take him and there he is with his claw shield on hand. Yep. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so let's take that one off. And then you have this one here, which, like I said, once again, my favorite. Same thing. Take this, find the peg hole, plug it in, and there you go. There you have Lino with his claw shield. Fantastic. He comes with an alternate head. So, hold on, there we go. So you pop off the head. As you can see, it's a dumbbell joint here, peg hole here. And this one's kind of tough. Oh, there we go. And now you can have Lino with his grr face. And there he is. The Lord of the Thundercats. Coming at you. I think it's great. And the paint sculpt on this guy is just phenomenal. I just can't get enough of this. I mean, look at that face. Look at that paint. Everything's lined up nicely. You know, so he's got the grrr look, or he's highly constipated, whichever one it is. I don't know, but either way, it's a fantastic figure. So with that being said, those are some of the things he comes with. He comes with these alternate hands. They're more closed, so they're probably better on for holding the Sword of Omens in. Either may it be the dagger or the actual sword itself. So I haven't tried putting those on. I haven't really messed around with this guy too much either. And then this one here is, you know, again, it's got more of one with kind of the thumb sticking up right here, where this one's kind of like he's pressing on a detonator right there. So those are the other hands that he comes with. Then he comes with this bad boy. He comes with like I said before, I do believe this is called the Book of Omens. Now, look at that. I mean, that is so small that when I bring it into the camera, you can actually see the detail in that Thundercats emblem. And when I put it to the side to get that little bit of glare, they even included the eye in the cat. Super 7 is just nailing it, knocking it out of the park. I mean, like I said, this is just a piece of plastic, and this is all molded on here. And there's the pages of the inside of the book and whatnot, you know, and then I guess that's the code to get in, or, you know, whatever you have to do to open the book. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the cartoon, but like I said, I haven't seen it in years. This here is just a really, really cool thing to add in. It's a cool little piece, cool little throwback. Like I said, don't quote me on that. I can't remember if it is called the Book of Omens or not, but, and I've never owned anything of Super 7 before, and this here is just awesome. Just awesome. So you have the book, and then we have the Sword of Omens. It, you know, the actual sword part of it, not the dagger. And once again, the detail on this thing is fantastic, I have to say. I mean, the cat emblem on there, everything is wonderfully painted. The sword is good. The only difference is that mine kind of curves up a little bit. It was really bad when I first got it. I used some heat to kind of straighten it out. So I'll probably do it again to get it to straighten out a little bit more. But besides that, I mean, this thing is awesome. I mean, the hilt. Look at the detail on this hilt. That's where the gems would be in the handle. I mean, this thing is just fantastic. So I apologize if the lighting on this is not the best. It's kind of stormy over here, and my lights aren't really working to the best of my ability right now. Anyway, so put the sword in his hand. I mean, he holds it, but as you can see, it's just daintily being held. But still, I mean, hey, look, you can get a cool little pose out of him right there, you know. So, yeah, I would say you can pose him like that. Whatever you want to do, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really played with this guy or moved him around too much. But once again, really cool figure. I think he's awesome. But anyway, guys, once again, I hope you enjoyed this review of Lino for Ultimate Super 7 Thundercats edition. I hope that you liked it. I hope you subscribe. And if you want to see anything else, leave some comments down below. Stay tuned for some photos at the end of this figure. I'm going to, you know, have some photos of me posing him out and whatnot. And hey, if you didn't like it, well, sorry. I'll try better next time. Anyway, guys, listen, feel free to leave some comments. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you thought. And once again, I will catch you guys on the flippity flip.
100%. From 1 to 100, I give it 100. That was good.